This can't last long. It's not fun. There's no value really being communicated over there. People aren't staying on the app after they get it. We're not trying to go back to Facebook status update days where everyone says going to the gym. Like, we're not going back there. We're not regressing back to the social media early days. Threads is the fastest growing app to 1 million users as well as 50 million users, and second place isn't even close. The question is, will it be here to stay, or is this just another fad? So here is my breakdown of why I think Threads actually won't even be talked about in 1 or 2 weeks from now. I'm going to be giving you this perspective from a business owner, a marketer, someone who's been very active in the social media community for over 4 years with my podcast, Social Media Entrepreneurs. And just for the record, I did correctly predict the top of the last Bitcoin bull run, the fall of the audio podcast industry, which no one has still caught on to. It's been dying for years and everyone likes to deny it. And also the death of Clubhouse, I've all predicted correctly on my channel, because it's very obvious to me when a social media app is not going to last, just knowing how users use it to a very high degree. So why I think this is just a fad. So everyone got over there because of Instagram, right? All you had to do was have an Instagram account. So them reaching 1 million users so quickly was kind of cheating as compared to their competitors, because they were just taking their Instagram people and bringing them over and promising that you're going to get followers right away, because you're going to bring all of your Instagram followers with you, at least those who are insane and click the follow all button. Just because I like someone's visual creative doesn't mean I want to hear all of their thoughts in these quote posts. So I kind of think it's funny that everyone followed everyone that they're following on Instagram. But here's the deal, not everyone is Gandhi, all right? Everyone is now trying to be Gandhi. And I try to do this, right? I try to come out with quotes, and I'll screenshot my Twitter quotes and then I'll put them on Instagram, and that content will do okay. People have been doing that for a long time. And really, a lot of the people that use Twitter for that reason don't even care about their Twitter following. They're just doing it because it's a really easy way to create Instagram content, just doing a screenshot of your Twitter post. But for that reason, this isn't adding anything new. These aren't posts that we've never seen before. In fact, it's every type of post that we've already seen before. So that's also why I think a lot of these marketers especially are over there just post blitzing, because they're like, oh, I'll put my reels over here, all my tweets, all of my image posts, you can put GIFs over there. Everything is fair game, and everyone is already very familiar with just how to do social media. So you have a lot of marketers that are freaking out over there. They're like, the vibe over here is amazing, the energy is amazing. And all that's really happening is that they said, okay, I'm not going to be late on the new app like I was with TikTok. On that, I slept on. Everyone just downloaded this one day one. And my whole feed is marketing and entrepreneurship, which makes sense for my account. But then I also see a lot of the celebrities in there trying to figure it out. And it really just seems like they are taking their story and then putting the text version of their Instagram story on here. So I'm going to put a bunch of examples next to me that just exemplify what I'm talking about. And you can kind of see what I mean by they're all trying to make it work, but this really isn't entertaining. We have to really stretch ourselves here to think, yeah, I'm being entertained right now. And I think the reason why people think it is so entertaining of an app is because the ads aren't there yet. So you're so used to seeing ads disrupting your feed. And if you were seeing ads on Threads right now, that shit would be boring right away. So this was quite the move, going over to Threads and having 0 ads there. Obviously, they're in a position where they can afford to hold off on this, but I just don't see this going well for them. Twitter is very boring. There's a reason why no one has been using Twitter, or that the people who use Twitter use it for a very specific purpose. There's a lot of crypto people on there just trying to get news on, is it going to go up or down? And it's because it's a very quick way for the creators to just share it, like the YouTubers that just want to say, hey, I think that Bitcoin's going to go up, but I don't have time to make a 2-hour video on it right now of, the 2 hours of editing and uploading and all that stuff before I get the message out to you. I just want to post Bitcoin is going to go up on Twitter. That's what it's been for. It's been for news quickly. And the average person doesn't need this unless it's for a very specific thing. Maybe it's for your fantasy football advice, which you're only going to get seasonally, and you're going to want a really refined feed to just get that kind of advice. This can't last long. It's not fun. There's no value really being communicated over there apart from the people who really know what they're doing. Every social media influencer is pulling out their best quotes and even just sharing quotes from other people that they love. And this is just not sustainable, because compared to watching a TikTok or even just someone's Instagram story, over reading all these threads of like, didn't need to read that, didn't need to read that, just all this junk of everyone trying to figure it out. This can't last. It's not dopamine stimulating. The only reason it's dopamine stimulating for the marketers that are on there is because they're like, hell yeah, new app, let's go, post, look at all the followers I'm getting. They're getting dopamine from like the initial following and engagement that they're getting, but you can already look at everyone's engagement. Like, go to any account and their engagement is fractional compared to their following, and it's because people aren't staying on the app after they get it. This is not an app where the average person can participate on, because we're not trying to go back to Facebook status update days where everyone says going to the gym. Like, we're not going back there. We're not regressing back to the social media early days where that was an acceptable thing to say. You either have something hilarious to say, you have something super insightful and educational to say, you have something new to bring to the table, and hopefully it's not about politics or religion or something divisive, but it looks like that content's already starting to find its way to the top because that's what's getting the most replies. And it's not going to have the entertainment value that really visually stimulates you and keeps you on. It just is not anywhere near the dopamine stimulation that they're getting from other apps. Unless the social media app starts with only kids use it, then that's the only winning formula. TikTok, only kids at the beginning. Instagram, only kids. Facebook, only college students, okay? Maybe not kids, but just people less than 25. Unless a bunch of people under 25 see this new app as a place that they can hang out away from marketers and away from their family, then the social media apps don't ever develop the foundation that they need. Every successful social media app, even MySpace, was started for on the basis of it's a place where kids can hang out where their parents aren't, and all the parents are already there, and all the marketers are already there. So I give this thing 1 to 2 weeks before the general public just realizes this is not fun, it's a waste of time, and they just go back to Instagram and the other apps. But of course, Instagram has to stay committed to this decision, so I don't think it's going to be good for them revenue-wise. That's my prediction. You heard it here first. Subscribe if you got some value, and make sure that you're subscribed, because any new social media app that comes out, I'm good at getting on there, doing a bunch of posts, spend a bunch of time on it, figuring out quick so that you don't have to, and I can give you the information that you need. You can check out other videos on my channel that are more Instagram marketing specific that can get you sales right now if you're a business owner or a personal brand really looking to grow. And ultimately, Threads was just you just trying to grow your audience. So if you want some better advice, check the other videos on my channel. My name's Derek Videll. I'll talk to you later.